parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, and youngsters cooking together in the kitchen to prepare a meal and share secret recipes and some secrets of the family. I'm reminded of the time when I used to spend time with my parents and cook up a delicious meal. And my mom and dad will tell me about how life used to be when they were growing up. And my siblings will crack up some jokes and talk about life in general. I'd like you to take a moment to think of the time when you came together with your family and prepared a meal. It could have been a Sunday lunch, a wedding celebration, or maybe just a normal meal. How was it like? How did it taste like? What was smelling? And the conversations that went around that place. Well, that's what I would like to talk to you about today. The truth is that today we live in a very busy life. We have tight schedules, chasing after targets, schoolwork, work. We don't even have time to spend with our families. And it is difficult to pass on the important life skills to our children, and this will help them develop, this will help in their development immensely. Families are breaking apart because we don't have time to spend with our families. Children are not doing well at school, and their results are declining every day. And this is a concern. I would like to share with you why I think it is important to teach children how to cook, using some of the examples of the children that I have interacted with. First is Naledi. Her mother has shared with me how important it is and how important it is to have her children in the kitchen. And they are always playing a role in doing the shopping and they are always helping with the shopping, they are helping with family meals, and they also help with chores in the house. And they always insist on getting vegetables, fruits, and less of processed food. Naledi has been coming to Young Chefs for 3 years now, and her siblings have joined her since. That is Naledi. And then I will go on to the next child, who is very brilliant. This is Renele. Renele, there was a time when she wanted to stop coming for classes. The mother wanted her to stop coming for classes because her budget was tight. But Renele came with the most amazing idea. She decided that, she told the mother that because I have been taking baking lessons, it is best that we start baking on Sundays, and we will also sell, and I will be able to continue with my lessons. Entrepreneurship and innovative and entrepreneurs are bred. And then I will talk about another awesome mother who came to Young Chefs. She was very worried about the results of her child. And when the child joined, her results were very low. And within a year, the results had changed drastically. We have received a lot of thank you goodies from this child, from the mother. Thank you, Barnes' mom. And then in this, you find that in our classes, we train children and we touch on cognitive subjects and we touch on maths, and this is an opportunity for them to improve on their math, to improve on their geography and other subjects. Cooking can be used as a tool to bring in the family together. Like train, my idea is that every time I give out the recipe to the children, it is my hope that they will use it at home. And I'm always happy to get results, to get feedback from parents telling me how they used the recipes that I shared with them and how they used a technique that I taught the child. These are some of the things that I love. And then the other one that I would love to talk about is building self-esteem. When you teach, a child will likely eat the food that they prepare when they have contributed in preparing it. And I remember one time I did the Independence Cupcake Mosaic with children with disabilities, and they tried out something, and the joy that I saw on those children, I knew that their lives will never be the same. I can also give an example of Mompati. Mompati told me how cooking lessons have made him dream again and believe in himself again. After giving up in life, thinking that his learning disabilities will not allow him to be anything in life. I would love you to watch this.
So ha re le ha yana ha like re tshwana kana hela that's why bona re dira go sena go kgetolotseng go tsena o dira sena ka gore o ntse jana re dira rotlhe tsone di-cupcakes re di dirang tsena moletso wa ka nka o fang batho ke gore e se ka rona le bogole o bo iphitlha ka bone go di tse leng gore o ka di dira wena o itseng gore o na le bothata ga kae rotlhe ga re tshwane ra betse a gona po sa delwang mongwe le mongwe a betse ga o filwe botlhale bo dirise ga o sa fiwa go na se se leng gore se ntse ka se dira se ka re ipona o palwa ke go dira sengwe gore ke gone gotlhe go na le sengwe se leng gore o itse go se dira believe in yourself ke se leng gore ke yone key ya botshelo ga gona se gore o ntse jana.
Now we'll try to cook and see what we can learn. Now the ingredients that I have over here, we have some carrots, we have sorghum, we have onions, we have some peppers, we also have some chicken. We also have some carrots. We will be making jollof sorghum. This is to show the children that we don't have to feed on fast foods all the time. So what we're going to do, we're going to boil. We're going to add some oil. We'll add some onion. These are vegetables. I always tell the kids the importance of eating vegetables and eating a lot of unprocessed food. That will be the sorghum that we have here. So we'll add the onion to make sure that it fries nicely. And then after this, we will add the pepper. These are mixed peppers. We have the red pepper, the green pepper, and the yellow pepper. The only difference is that it's because of how ripe each one of them is. The red being the most ripe one. So we will add this into the pot and let it fry as well. We will then add the carrots. I always tell the children how important it is for them to have carrots because they are good to help them with vision and their skin. Because of the carotene that the carrot has. So it is important that you teach your children how to cook so that you can help them be good citizens. They can develop to be good children, because nowadays we struggle with children who have bad morals. We will add the tomatoes. It's always important to use the tomato to avoid using tomato paste. It's always better because it reduces the amount of sodium that you will have in your food. I talked about maths earlier on, the importance of teaching children how to cook, that they also learn maths. Things like fraction are introduced, sequencing, and numbers. So we will do the measurements, like sometimes we will be measuring with half a cup. You will know that with half a cup, if you want 1 full cup, you will use 2 of the half cups. And that is us discussing fraction. So we are going to add 4 cups of this, the sorghum, into the frying pan. And then after that, we will add some seasoning. It's up to you which seasoning you choose to use. We will use chicken spice. We will add some herbs. And we will then add a bit of salt. And then we will mix this up. It's coming out nicely. And this shows also that your traditional food or your unprocessed food, it doesn't have to be boring. So you should teach the children to prepare meals that they will enjoy and they will be good for their bodies. Like, for example, the sorghum contains a lot of fiber that is good for them. And then we will also add some chicken, and our meal should be ready. This is a wholesome meal, and because we have used vegetables and grains, it will show you that when teaching your child how to cook, you will not only inspire good consumers, but you will also inspire good producers. So I would like to let you know that when you teach your child how to cook, or when you involve them in the kitchen, you are actually helping them to develop to be good adults and responsible citizens and make wise, healthy eating choices. Thank you.